Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Poonam here. I hope you're all really good. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys 2 sunscreens for people who don't like to use sunscreen. The reason I thought I'd do this video is because every time I speak to somebody about wearing sunscreen, they usually say, oh, you know, I can't find a good one, or I really hate wearing it. It's just so annoying. It's too greasy. It's too white on my skin. So I usually just sort of forget it because I really can't be bothered. So I kind of thought, let me do a video for people who hate sunscreens. Now I've got 2 sunscreens that I'm going to show you guys today, and these are the 2 which I feel are really well adaptable for all skin types. So I'm going to share the first one with you guys, and it's this one here by Hada Labo, the Rohto Mentholatum Hada Labo Koi-Gokujyun UV White Gel SPF 50++++. So this one is one of my absolute favorite sunscreens. It is a combination sunscreen, which means that it contains both chemical filters and mineral filters in there. So this is described as a gel. Obviously the name is UV gel, but I would say it's more like a really light sort of moisturizer. I'll just show you guys the consistency. And I'll just show you guys the texture. So it's very light. It just absorbs into the skin so nicely as well. There's no greasy sort of after effect. There's no white cast that I can see anyway. I'm not sure whether you guys can see anything, but for me, when I use it, I don't really notice any sort of whiteness that's sort of left over. It's just so cosmetically elegant. That's what I'd probably say. It just feels so nice to use on the skin. It's got such a great set of ingredients in there as well, which I'm going to run through now, and I'll also show you guys how it applies on the skin as well. So it contains loads of hydrating ingredients. There's various different types of hyaluronic acid in this product, which is really going to be great for obviously moisturizing, hydrating the skin, really holding all of that moisture on the skin, which is what hyaluronic acid basically does. So it also contains a vitamin C derivative in here, which is called magnesium ascorbyl phosphate, and it's a stabilized form of vitamin C. It's not as potent as L-ascorbic acid or ascorbic acid, which is like the strongest, most potent type of vitamin C that you can get, and which is actually going to be more effective than sort of other forms of vitamin C. But this is does contain a stabilized form of vitamin C, you know, which is going to have some kind of effect on the skin. Vitamin C can really help with the brightness of the skin and with uneven skin tone and texture, and it can also help with hyperpigmentation as well. I haven't really noticed any brightening effect from using this product, but it is good to know that it is in there. So it's free of fragrances, mineral oil and artificial colors as well. And I did check the ingredient list, and there's no essential oils in there. There's no fruit extracts. It's also SPF 50, and as I mentioned at the beginning, it's got the 4 pluses. And what that basically means is that it provides extremely high protection, which is what you want. It's also protecting you against UVA and UVB rays. The difference between the 2 is basically that UVA rays penetrate through glass, and they're the ones that cause sort of damage to your skin, photo aging, accelerated aging, wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, things like that, as well as being a potential risk to skin cancer. UVB rays are the ones that don't penetrate through windows, but they are the ones that can cause cancer and cancerous cells. So it is really important to have a sunscreen that provides both UVA and UVB protection, and this is one of those sunscreens. So I'll just show you guys how it applies on the skin. I'm only going to do half the face because I want to show you guys the other sunscreen on the other half of the face. So I'll just move in a little bit closer and hopefully you can see that. So I'm just going to take about this much. I'd usually apply a lot more, but because I'm just doing sort of this section of the face, I'll just use this much just to show you guys. So even that that amount is probably a decent amount for my skin, my face, sorry, because do have a really small face. I still always apply 2 layers of sunscreen, especially if I'm going out and especially if it's really sunny outside, just to make sure that I'm getting that level of protection. I don't have anything else on my skin apart from my moisturizer that I usually use in the mornings, and whatever other thing that I put on my face, which is quite a few things, just because. The only thing I've got on is lipstick and my moisturizer, as I said. So it's safe for the eyes as well. I never get any irritation, any runny eyes or stinging eyes or anything like that when using this product, which is excellent. I'm just going to leave the forehead because I usually put my hair up and then I can really sort of get into the corners, but I'm not going to do that for you guys today just because who wants to see that, really? And obviously I put a lot more on my neck, but this is just the first sort of layer. I don't know whether you can see, do you feel like there's any kind of white cast? Because I can never really see that there's any white cast, but it applies so beautifully. It makes the skin feel really nice and soft. As I say, no irritation, no burning, no stinging, nothing like that. And it's such an excellent base to apply your makeup on top of as well. My only sort of gripe about this product is probably the packaging. It's fine, but I just usually prefer sort of pumps and bottles, and that's just my personal preference. There's nothing really wrong with using a tub moisturizer like this, but I just feel like putting your hands in there, even using spatulas and stuff, when you leave it open, things can go in there, dust and stuff. But that's literally the only thing, only negative thing I can say about this product. It's definitely a win, and especially if you hate sunscreens, this is going to be a really good option for you guys. I've put the link down below for this product. You can get this on YesStyle, and I've also put down below my discount code. It is an affiliate link, so if you don't want to use it, that's fine, but you save something as well. So it's kind of like a win-win situation, but obviously do what you feel is comfortable, but I'll pop the link down below if you want to go check that out. So it's about £21 on YesStyle. It'll be a little bit less if you use my discount code, obviously, but you do get 90 grams of this product, which I think is a really great amount for a sunscreen. So I definitely think it's worth it because you're getting all of that additional sort of things in this product. You can use this as a moisturizer and sunscreen in one. So sunscreen number 2, which I think is a good option for people who don't like sunscreens, is this one here by Skin Aqua, and it's the UV Super Moisture Essence Gold SPF 50 plus 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 plus. So again, this is a 4+, which means extremely high protection, and SPF 50 as well. It also provides UVA and UVB protection as well, which is great. This is a chemical sunscreen, so unlike the other one, which is a hybrid of chemical and mineral, this is a standalone chemical sunscreen. So chemical sunscreens tend to be slightly more irritating to people with sensitive skin. If you have normal skin, you might not really notice a difference, but for people like me who do have really sensitive skin, sometimes you can notice a difference. But for me, this one has been amazing. I have not noticed any irritation, no stinging, nothing with this one. So this is one of my absolute favorite products. It's said to be an essence type formula, and I would kind of agree with that. It is a very sort of light gel slash essence kind of consistency, which I think is what makes it so nice when applying it. It feels so light and beautiful on the skin. So even if you've put a moisturizer on before, you're not going to feel like that heavy, greasy sort of aftermath when you use something like this. So it's free of fragrances, free of mineral oils, free of colorants, and it's free of parabens as well. It also contains hydrolyzed collagen in there, which is supposed to be really great for dry and sort of flaky skin. So it also contains arginine in here, which is a type of amino acid, which is really said to support collagen production in the skin. It's also said to help protect your skin against free radicals, which is basically just pollution, and also to help keep the skin hydrated as well. It also contains a form of hyaluronic acid in there and glycerin as well, which again are really hydrating ingredients. The only gripe that I sort of have with this product is that it contains ethanol, which is a type of alcohol. And so when using this product, it does have that strong alcohol smell, which is the one thing that I really dislike about this product. If it wasn't for that, it would be a 10 out of 10 for me. But it does contain ethanol, which on doing some research, I've read a lot about it being really damaging to the skin, and people say that ethanol is one of the bad alcohols and not great for your skin. I have done a bit of reading, and I read a study which basically says that it's usually safe to apply topically on the skin if your skin isn't broken or damaged. If you have sort of acne or broken skin and things like that, it's not going to be the best product for you to use. There is going to be that risk of irritation involved as well. But as I say, I have, aside from the smell, which I really dislike, after a few seconds it kind of dissipates, it kind of disappears, so I don't really notice it that much, and I haven't experienced any irritation from using this myself. As I say, I really love this product, and I have been using this one for the last couple of months. It applies really nicely on the skin with no greasiness, no tackiness. You can reapply and apply more than one layer of this with no problem at all. So I absolutely love this product. So I've put the study that I read down below in the description box for you guys if you want to go check that out. And it is an actual study about ethanol. And I really think it's important to read things like this as opposed to just sort of general Google searching and just reading the first bit of information that you kind of see. Just because obviously studies are going to be more reliable than, you know, somebody's experience of a product or what somebody has put on Google, because, you know, anyone can write a website, anyone can put that information out there. So what I'm really saying is use reliable sources when you're Googling things. So the study's down there if you want to go check that out. So I'm just going to show you guys how this applies and the texture of it. As you can see, it's really, really light, almost watery, but not watery at all. It is how it is described as kind of like an essence slash gel, and it is just so beautiful when you apply it to the skin. Absorbs in really nicely and just very smooth, no greasiness, no tackiness whatsoever. So I'm just going to show you guys how this applies on my face. I'm going to pop this onto the right side of my face now. So I'm just going to get about this much. Just put that on. So that again, it's quite a lot just for this sort of proportion of the face for the first layer, because I tend to sort of do it in two thin layers as opposed to like a massive thick one, because it just feels like it just takes so long to absorb in. But you can obviously, you know, apply it however you like. So there's definitely that strong ethanol smell. But this, again, it doesn't irritate your eyes, even if it does have alcohol in there. I've also linked the product down below for you guys as well if you want to go purchase this. I got this product from YesStyle and it retails for £11.89, which is a real bargain, and you get 110 grams of this product. I have put my link again down below for you guys with my discount code, so you might be able to get a bit off that as well. Again, it's an affiliate link. If I had to choose out of the two, I'd probably go for this one because it pretty much has everything that you want. It's a really great all-rounder because it's got that moisturizer element as well, but I love both of them and I use both of them regularly. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you have any questions or anything that you want to sort of talk to me about, please feel free to put a comment down below. I'm also on Instagram at sensitivesister if you want to follow me on there. You know, I regularly post updates on products that I'm using with reviews and things like that. Please like this video and make sure you click that subscribe button, and I will be sharing some more videos for you guys, so stay tuned for those as well, and I'll see you next time. Bye.